Got some more unfortunate news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Personal favorite of mine, Michael K. Williams. I don't know if you guys
Rest in peace.
super familiar.
No, I'm not, honestly.
I think his most famous character is Omar from The Wire.
Yeah.
And it was like I want to say a groundbreaking role at the moment.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, because he's like, if you guys haven't seen The Wire, definitely.
Yeah, I heard
Go-
it's great. I
go
heard it's
fucking
like
watch that
like
shit.
a really good show.
Yeah.
So Omar, he's like the big bully in the hood,
Okay.
but he's a gay dude.
Hmm.
You know,
That's
and
what
this
I-
is like
Wow.
in 2001.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
So this is like
That is breaking.
This is
ground
like-
before the time. Man.
Yeah.
he's like scary but gay at the same time. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he
Right.
played this character who's seen a lot of shit in prison.
Yeah.
And he's been through a lot in his own life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he battling
So-
a disease too in the show?
You know what? I haven't seen it in a long
Yeah.
time, but I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
But he did have a lot of personal demons. So like the only theme, not a theme, but my biggest takeaway from this is don't do drugs, man. Because like, and if you are, test your shit. Because
Yeah.
fentanyl, I don't know about you guys, but I know people personally who passed away from it.
I have you. Yeah.
No.
And I think they're putting it in all the drugs, like purposely.
Things are laced.
Huh.
And so, like, when I think back to my college days and things that I was doing, like, I'm blessed.
For sure, man.
Honestly.
You know what I'm saying?
We probably are at some point, man.
Because, like, I didn't care where that dime sack came from. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care what nothing came from.
Right.
Like,
right.
it was the last thing I was thinking was to go check it. So he passed away from fentanyl, doing something. I don't know what he was doing, but they, like, I don't know. They said it was an overdose, but I don't like when they say overdose because typically they're taking the same amount that they probably have taken. You know what I'm saying? It was just the bad batch. You
It
know?
could have been just a bad.
And so,
batch.
like, I've got friends who've lost brothers, who've lost sisters, who've lost because they just had a bad batch.
Wow.
And
really
I don't know
sad.
if you guys have seen how much fentanyl is lethal. It's like maybe a fourth of, not even a fourth, maybe an eighth of the size of a penny that can kill you.
So it was.
So
just,
you can't even see it in your shit.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So it's just getting mixed in.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, like, but they're, in my opinion, they're pumping it into these drugs.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where it's coming from. It's kind of weird that COVID and this is happening at the same time because I think there's already 90,000 deaths from fentanyl this year.
Yeah,
Wow.
So many.
What? That's crazy. I did not know
It's
that.
getting to a lot of people.
It's somehow getting there. So, like, I don't know. We go to the bars all the time. There's people doing drugs.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like bathroom, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, they're not checking that shit.
You never know.
That could be the last time you saw that person because they had
Literally.
some of that in there. So,
Yeah.
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 I don't want that to, like, overtake his persona as a
Yeah.
person while he was here because, I mean, he
Such a great actor.
go see The Wire, go see Night of, go see Boardwalk Empire.
I believe he was in Sopranos too. Honestly.
He might have been in Sopranos. Yeah, man, it's just unfortunate. Like, we keep losing people on some bullshit, honestly. So
Yeah. It's very sad.
Rest in peace, man.
And the sad part is he talked about his addiction too. So like that just says a lot. Like you can go and you can talk to as many people as you want. You can think about going to rehab and everything. But once again, you get that bad batch. You think you're okay. You think you know how much to take and you're dead. So it's actually very sad. He went and talked about like his life, like time, like his timeline, basically like what he did, like how he became who he is, where he is now and all that stuff. Like he started off as like a background dancer and he got all these roles and everything was just kind of meant for him. His life was like laid out. It was
super talented dude.
Yeah, he was very talented. So everything that he went through was just meant for him and it was so perfect. And he worked so hard to get to where he was, even battling that addiction. And it's just sad. Even 6 months ago, he had an interview talking about his addiction and overcoming it and saying that the last role that he played helped him overcome it even more. And obviously 6 months later, he passed away from an overdose. So it's just pretty sad.
Then he also,
sad.
like when DMX passed,
Yeah.
he was the one who gave the eulogy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's so
that.
terrible.
And
Man.
go on Instagram and look up his post about Kobe. Like,
Yeah.
it's probably the best written,
Wow.
like, response to that whole situation.
I
Yeah.
didn't even
So
know
he was a phenomenal talent. So
Yeah. Rest
just
in
wanted
peace.
to say rest in peace.
Yeah.
And
that. Yeah, man.
don't do drugs, man. And
Don't
if you do,
drugs.
test your shit. And even if you test your shit, you
Mhm.
might miss that.
Exactly.
So
Nothing's
Just-
guaranteed, man.
nothing.
Nothing's guaranteed.
Be careful. We only have one life to live. Why work so hard just to die from overdose? It's very sad.
Yeah.
Addiction is hard to overcome. I know. But
There's a lot to live for. There's a lot to live for, and the work that you have to do to get out of whatever you're going through, it's worth it. It's worth it. You know, once you get through it, you know, I mean, these success stories exist, and they're
They do.
beautiful. But so it's not hopeless. It just, you got to put the work in. I've known people who've been addicted to things, and I've watched them go through it, and you know, I've seen it firsthand. It's hard to watch. It's really hard to watch. But then I'll speak to my one friend. I'm not gonna say any names, obviously, but I have a friend that I grew up with. You know, that you know, I don't want to say too much actually,
yeah.
but I just know people. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And these things happen.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fentanyl and COVID, man.
yeah.
Like, it's out here, so be careful.
Be very
Be careful. Gotta
guys.
stay aware. Gotta stay aware what's happening.
Definitely.
1000%.
R.I.P.
But
I don't want to end on that note.
neither do I.
Me neither.
I want to talk about how hype it was to have Day here today.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you.
For sure.
Thanks for having
appreciate
me.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah.
I was so excited when they asked me to come on. I'm like, finally. I was waiting for this invite.
I told you it was coming.
we
I
had
You
to-
did. You
I
did.
told you it was coming.
We had to get into our bag and
I feel
make
it.
this thing a little bit more official.
I felt
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, this is comfortable. It was fun. We had a great talk. I'll be back whenever, honestly.
Let's go.
Talked about our feelings.
We did. We got emotional.
We got in deep. We dug in. And you know
We
what?
did.
We would have had you on earlier, but I mean, you might not realize this, but this has been a process. This
Yeah?
actually is like the first time that we've had the lighting right, the seating right,
Oh, really?
everything
Yeah,
right, the
yeah.
way we wanted it to.
Now all you need is
before.
the makeup artist.
Now we need the makeup
Yeah.
artist. She's trying to say we're ugly.
And the-
I feel that.
And the
I
bag.
respect the honesty.
She can take a little of the shine away. That's all.
Yeah, I'm glistening right now.
I'm wearing the hat for a reason.
Which is not why. I don't know why I'm glistening. I'm not like.
Me too.
I'm not even.
We're glowing, baby.
It's hot under these lights.
That's what it is. It's lights, not us guys. It's the
I
lights.
wonder if it's because I put on lotion.
You're like, this Neutrogena is not
And, like, but I
This
put on- it was
Fenty.
like hours ago.
Fenty is just not job today.
Nah, but we're very grateful that you came on.
Thank
we
you.
And the thing is like we recognize we're dudes, and
Yeah.
we talk about a lot of things
We
that
probably should.
well, no, it's not even that. We only have our perspective.
Exactly.
And it's like, well, there's obviously more perspective.
Definitely.
that we definitely need to get perspective on and be taught and not be toxic.
So moral of the story,
Yeah.
guys, don't cheat.
Don't cheat.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Pipe
Yeah.
down.
Pipe down. I like that. That was smooth. Pipe down.
I like it. Listen,
Pipe down.
I'm down to leave it at that.
Yeah. Until
All
next
right.
time.
Until next time.
Bye, guys.